up, guys? I'm Joe, and I've took a break from cars right now, and I'm about to haul me a firewood combine from Neosho, Missouri, all the way to New Hampshire. Now this is like 12,000 pound. It's bumper pull. You need me to haul something like this for you? Go to my website, jdslogistics.llc. We went to pick this thing up earlier today. Turns out the light didn't work. One of the tail lights didn't work. So it didn't have a breakaway cable. It didn't have this breakaway cable to engage the brake. And the plug that goes into my truck, the wires, the plug had been ran over at some point because it's all cracked and weird. Anyways, I had to tell him, I said, guys, I asked you before I got here, does it work? Is everything okay? The tire's good, the light's working? They said, yeah, we've never had a problem. So I get there and it wasn't working. So I said, well, get it fixed. I'll go find a hotel for the night anyway, because I have to. And let me know when you got it fixed. I'll come back and pick it up. So they went, bought the parts, they got it all fixed, got it all working. We came back to pick it up. This thing is a beast. I mean, I think it's over 12,000 pounds. I also have a pallet of machine parts in the back of this truck. And that's several hundred pounds right here. So I'm squatted a little bit in the back. But we had to take that plate off that because if I turn too sharp, it's going to dig into my bumper. So we took the plate off, so I'm pouring sweat. You got two hand cranks right here to raise this trailer and lower this trailer. You got to have a person on each side. That's fine. But you know, got our juices flowing a little bit. I'm a little leaky right now. Anyways, that's a huge saw blade. Really cool. But I don't know how this trailer feels out yet because I drove it basically a mile and a half to the hotel from the company. So I haven't got to fill it out. I know it's a little bouncy. So I need to go tomorrow before I get any further, before I even hit the highway. I need to stop in, check the tire pressure, and get the right amount put in. You know, because this is a big load. It's got a lot of parts. Back here, I strapped it down, but we also have a tag that they put on it and had it all put on. I don't even know if this light works. We didn't check that, did we? We need to check to see if the license plate light works. And over here, it's rear heavy. You got your seat, your operating seat right here, and your operating controls. And this thing flaps. I got to keep an eye on it. It's a big machine. It's almost 12 foot tall. So I have to be very careful. I don't think it's any wider. Well, we're a little wide right here. It sticks out past the wheels and the wheel wells. If you look right down that side. So that's something to keep an eye on. This side looks pretty straight and narrow. Nothing sticking out past the wheel wells. That's the side I always watch, and I always hug the center line anyway. You know, I'd rather hug the center line than anything else. It's just how I am. But we're gonna get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll let you know what we run into. We'll definitely have to stop a few times getting going to check the load. So this is mega mover style right here. Delivery. I noticed that past the tail lights, if it's 4 foot or more than 4 foot, that's a concern. So we added some red flags, stopped at the truck stop, just picked up a couple red flags, had some zip tied them to the back. I still think it's legal, but if it's even close, it's better safe than sorry. I don't even want them to feel like they need to do an inspection and check and measure. So once they see the flags, they know that there's no reason to measure. There's not even a close, because you've already done what you needed to do. What's up, guys? So we are in New York, Highway 88 right now, on our way to Albany. And they're doing road construction all the way down this road. And let me say, I thought Chicago had really bad roads and Illinois, but this is right there, if not even worse. These roads suck. Anyways, we stopped and we are down for the count right now because we have a flat tire. Come here. So this right here, tire disintegrated on the road. And these are old tires anyway. They've been kept well, but they're still 6, 7 years old, something like that. Maybe 5 years old. Anyways, so what happened? We don't have a spare with this trailer. This is a big trailer. It's very heavy. And I pulled over. It is Sunday. There's nobody that really has tire shops open. Nobody's able to find a tire right now. And I called the customer that I'm hauling this to, and he said, don't sweat it, do what you have to do, and don't worry about a thing, which I'm not so much, except for the fact that tomorrow is Monday and it's a holiday as well. So I got a hold of one roadside guy. He's gonna come. We're probably gonna take the wheel off, and he's probably gonna chain the axle up. But what I think I'm gonna have him do, because it's the back wheel and it's on the side with the big motor, I'm gonna have him take the front driver's side wheel off and replace the flat tire with that wheel to give that side more stability and that there was no teeter-tottering. And then the front wheel will be off on this side, which does not have the motor. So it's ultimately, I think, a lighter side. Replaces that, gets us at least mobile. All we have is about 35 minutes down the road to get to our hotel, which we were headed for in the first place. Once we get there, we're good, and then we can find a tire tomorrow. There is the wheel. Tore it. This guy's getting her back going though.
I'll probably want to pop the excess off this so you don't have to worry about shifting, right?
Yeah. So guys, the motor is on that side of the trailer, and that's the side of the trailer that has the flat. So we're gonna take this wheel off the front on this side and put it over there on that side, so that side has two wheels, and we're just gonna leave this back one on over here. And we're gonna make it to the hotel. So it's basically be a blessing at this point. Here I am, woke up from the motel, still had 3 tires on my trailer instead of 4. I started making calls. It's Labor Day, folks. Nobody's open. You know what? It sucks. The Walmart people had a tire that was kind of close to the size, and I said, well, that's cool. Can I bring my trailer and you throw it on there? Well, we'd have to schedule you. So we're talking 5 in the evening. And I said, well, I'll bring tire up there. They said they could throw it on the rim within 5-10 minutes. I said, okay, can I use your jack? And I'll jack it up, throw it on in 4-way. Oh no, we can't loan them out. Walmart's policy. I said, you're not gonna help me out. I said, that's fine. I said, I'm really starting to not like New York. She goes, I don't like it either. Anyways, so what I did, I called the customer, let them know what the situation was. Nobody's open, and all the tire shops that's open, they don't have the tire for trailers, which blows my mind as much people run up and down this highway.
Or it's $800.
Yeah, actually we found one that would do it for $800. Come right across the street for a service call, change out our tire, $800. Said, nah. Anyways, the customer put a good thought in my head, which he jump-started my thinking. Tractor Supply. And I have Tractor Supply back at home, and I like Tractor Supply. And I didn't think they had anything that big. I know they got spare tires for trailers. Anyways, this is an 8-lug, you know, and it's a big 16-inch rim. So I call them. There's one 0.4 miles down the road. So I call them and they have one with the tire. So I'm like, I'm on my way. I said I need a 10-ton jack and a 4-way. So I get there, they got it all ready for me. A 12-ton jack was what they had, a 4-way, and a spare tire. Boom. The only difference is this one's an 80 and this one's an 85. The only difference there is, and that's not a big difference to me. This is a good tire. So I got it jacked up, put the tire on, snug it down, let her down, unchained the axle, or I had to jack back up on the axle, didn't unchain it. So I got a free chain out of the deal. Yeah. I love chains. Chain, chain, chain. Anyway, I'm happy because it hasn't been too far in the morning. We're gonna make our drop today as planned. It might just be a couple hours late, but everybody wins here. The customer is a gracious guy. He's willing. He told me to pick up the stuff. If he'll keep the stuff, he'll pay for it. I said, man, that's how you get business done. And I think his willingness and my willingness got the job done. And at the end of the day, success is what it's all about. So we're gonna get on the road and get this job done.